For decades, the pharmaceutical and medical devices industries have faced scrutiny over unethical marketing practices like gifts, paid travel, monetary grants, which compromised ethical standards and patient welfare. In a decisive move towards responsible marketing, the Department of Pharmaceuticals introduced two landmark codes, namely the Uniform Code for Pharmaceutical Marketing Practices and the Uniform Code for Marketing Practices in Medical Devices in the year 2024. Broadly, the codes regulate textual and audiovisual promotions, brand reminders, gifts, hospitality, and engagement of the industry with the healthcare professionals for continuing medical and professional education and research. Under these codes, any textual or audiovisual promotional material for any pharmaceutical drug is required to disclose the names of relevant drug, a list of active ingredients, generic name, recommended dosage, warnings, and precautions. Similar requirements have been stipulated for the promotion of medical devices. Brand reminders are permitted for professional use in healthcare settings only if their value is under INR 1000 and they carry no independent commercial benefit to the healthcare professionals. Supply of free samples is also permissible, but strictly for awareness purposes. In addition, pharma companies or medical device companies are prohibited from offering gifts, travel, hospitality, or monetary grants to the healthcare professionals, except in limited cases where travel and lodging may be provided to a person who is a speaker of a CME or a CPD program. The codes permit companies to support continuing medical education and professional development programs like conferences, seminars, and workshops. However, while organizing such events by pharma companies in foreign locations is strictly prohibited, the medical device companies may do so only under certain exceptional circumstances with prior approval by the DOP. For medical devices, promotional activities are allowed only after obtaining regulatory approvals. All marketing claims must be backed by current scientific evidence, include instructions or directions for use, and strictly align with approved documentation. Categorical claims about safety or guaranteed absence of adverse effects are prohibited. Comparison claims must be factual, verifiable, and consent-based. Disparagement of competitors or views of the healthcare professionals is strictly forbidden. Enforcement relies on the self-regulation, requiring the chief executive officers of the company to be responsible for adherence of the codes and submission of annual compliance declarations by the executive head of the company. Additionally, any such expenditure cannot be claimed as deductions under the Income Tax Act in case the same are done in contravention to the codes. Each industry association must establish an ethics committee to oversee compliance and investigate complaints, enforce the codes, and impose penalties ranging from public reprimands to suspension or expulsion from the associations, and initiating recovery of improperly given benefits and referrals to government authorities for serious breaches. Appeals against the committee decisions can be escalated to an apex committee chaired by the Secretary DOP. Given the stringent provisions, companies may need to seek expert legal advice, especially when planning promotional activities involving significant expenditure. As always, keeping informed about legal developments and aligning with your legal advisors is essential to safeguard against potential liabilities.